Hey everybody, it's Rob Harton from Soil Farms. I'm back again. It's been a little bit. I'm sorry if we haven't had anything posted for a little bit. We've been doing a lot of harvesting and taking stuff to market. We've been a little busy, but we want to show you what's going on today. Alright guys, last time I was with you, I was talking to you about planting some of these radishes and stuff in the garden. Well, they've already came through and grown up, and I've harvested a lot of them. I got like a row and a half of them I've already gotten pulled out. I still got some more I'm going to pull out for next weekend, get those to market. But the bed is more or less pretty much bare. We're getting ready to get this thing all weeded out and get our winter crop put in here. I think we're still debating on some of the stuff we're going to plant, but we'll give you an update on that here shortly. Man, one thing that we've had a lot of problems with this summer is, man, those flea beetles. I don't know if you know a lot about those, but they're just a little tiny bug, a little black spot, and they'll come in and they'll do some damage on a lot of your crops. They eat little holes. Before you know it, they'll eat your whole plant up. But our Brussels sprouts here are really taking a beating. We didn't really plant a lot of them because we don't eat really a whole lot of them, but we were just going to try them out this year. I know they look horrible. We're probably just going to end up having to pull them out, but you know, we like to experiment on different things here at the farm, and I might give it another week, see what it does, but let's see what else is going on. Well, you look like a little nice dog now. You don't look so fierce. How you doing? All right. Hey girls, what y'all doing? What y'all doing in there? You find any good bugs in there? Let me know. If you guys don't know what a broody duck sounds like, this is what it sounds like. Oh, she's irritated. She just walks around with a lot to say, man. She yells at all these guys out here. There they go. Well, I don't know how many of you guys have chickens, but there's always that one that always likes to test you. He flies over the fence all the time. But he comes back, I'm going to name him Rebel. Well, we got something new to reveal today. Mandy, with her kind-heartedness, we've become a rescue mission now, and here's a new addition to our family. He's got his little duck with him. This is Bullet. He's part of the family now. He's a big old pig. They told us he was a little over a year old. But, he's had a long day of just hanging out and doing a little bit of nothing. But he's going to be our new mascot here. He's no Peaches, but he's our boy. Ain't you, boy? Yeah. Well, our raised bed gardens are winding down. We got a lot of stuff out of here this season. Our tomatoes and cherry tomatoes are coming to an end. We pulled out a lot of our bean plants. Our strawberry plants are just starting to multiply. I guess they're growing, getting ready for next year. We've had a massive weed takeover here in the raised bed garden, but we've been coming through. We've been flame weeding. I've been up in here this weekend, and I took care of a lot of them along here, as you can tell. But if you get over to this side, man, it gets thick. We've had a lot of pretty wildflowers that grew this year that kept our pollinators around and getting everything pollinated. They did a super job. We're thinking about taking a big venture towards bees next year. I'm not sure how I really feel about that. I ain't scared or nothing, but well, we'll just see. But everything else, we still got our okra plants. Man, them things are still throwing out like crazy. If you don't know much about okra, you have to keep on those plants almost every day, just checking them day by day, because they grow and they grow and they grow, and they'll get so big that nobody will want them. So you got to pick them when they're younger, smaller, you know, a couple inches long. They're good for cooking. They get too big, you know, they start getting woody and real tough, so that's nothing that you want. So keep an eye on your okra if you're growing okra. We still got some bean plants. This is a plant that we planted this year. It's our asparagus bean. I don't know if you've ever seen those. Those things grow. We've had a couple of our beans come off there that were almost 2 feet long this year. And they're pretty amazing. Let me see if I can find one for you. Alright, here's those asparagus beans. There's a couple of small ones, they're still young. They not focusing real well, but those things are growing long. I picked a couple of them. If you look at these things, man, I don't know if I can get out far enough to show you. Let me try. There it is. It's more or less tastes just like a green bean. That's the whole length of my forearm there, the big old beans. The other one's a little bit younger. Alright, and over here, we seeded a lot of stuff from seed this year instead of buying some starts or anything. We've had a lot of peppers and a lot of different plants that we started from seed, and what we did is we ended up starting a lot more than areas we had to plant. But we found little spots here and there throughout our farm, and we just stuck them out here and there, and they seem to be doing fine. A lot of them pretty prolific. A lot of these peppers are just now coming on. We've had a few already off the plants, but some of them are taking their time. This heat's probably making it a little tough on them. We got a lot of bell peppers. There's some jalapenos in there. We got this type of pepper here I'm not real familiar with. Mandy will be able to tell you. I'm pretty sure it's like a Tabasco pepper of sorts. But if you know what kind of pepper that is, just leave a comment in the comment section. I appreciate that. Oh, there's a habanero right there. Yep, we got a few of them. We got a tight mix of different peppers right here. Back in the back here, we got some hiding back here in the back. Bunch of man, I'm drawing a blank on the name now. I think these are, well, I can't remember the name on them. Alright, I got my names right. These are the jalapenos. Jalapeno. And habanero. Sorry y'all, I don't eat a lot of peppers. Those things tend to hurt me, so I try to stay away. Rare occasion I'm kind of brave and I'll try a couple of them, but like I say, it's a rare occasion. But we're going to have a really large crop of these peppers coming on. Man, they're popping up all over the place. I see little flower buds getting ready to start all over. So we're going to have a lot more peppers there. Like I say, this little area was just around our pool, and our tomatoes are on their way out. But we had a lot of tomatoes we just got off this little spot around here. A lot of cherry tomatoes. I think we had some chocolate cherries and some yellow pears. We had some Romas, but there ain't a whole lot of them left on there now. Right about now, we got some cherries that are still getting ready to change, coming in. Had some ox hearts. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but those are a real nice tomato. A lot of times they're shaped like a heart, look like a big heart, so that's why they call them an ox heart, and they're a big tomato, so it's a big heart. And we got our tomatoes, man. Them things are growing up all the way up the top. They just kind of started trellising themselves up the side. But yep, we got we still got a little of them on here. Some of these around here on the side where they're still kind of in the cool, their plants still look pretty good, so they're not taking as much heat stress of any kind. Plus they're getting a lot of humidity and moisture, dew and stuff, and plus we water them a little bit. But those things are still coming on good. But on the other hand, dun, 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 yeah, our cucumber plant is starting to catch some blight, and maybe a little some other type of fungus may be coming on. But we got our share of cucumbers off of here as well. I think there's a couple hanging on here somewhere. Oh, we might have picked them. Yeah, we might have got them, most of them. There's still a couple of them on here. But we're getting ready to pull a lot of this stuff out. We're going to be doing a lot of replanting here in the next week for our winter crops. And again, we're going to make a video on that one about our choices for that. And all the things, you know, if you want to try a couple of them, you can throw just a couple seeds in, like I said before, a 5-gallon bucket, some potting mix, or some garden mix, and start you some plants. Alright, now if any of you guys have followed very many homestead videos, you have to know about Doug and Stacy and Living Traditions homestead. Well, Mandy saw this vine and she wanted to try it out. This is called a Loofah Gourd vine, and it's exactly what it sounds like. We don't have any gourds on here just yet. We've had a lot of flowering going on, and some of the gourds are getting ready to start. This awesome trellis, man, this thing. This is just made out of a, I believe it's like a 22-foot cattle panel, and it's just hooped over in this little 4x4 garden bed. And this thing's grown over amazing. It sure didn't take long. Vines don't take long to grow, I tell you that. I turned around one day and bam, there it was. It's all growing. We got a few more. Got a little flower there. Can you see it? But yeah, on the Loofah Gourd plant, what it is, it'll grow a long gourd on it that you dry out. And it's got some seeds in there as well, but you just dry them out. They're real long, and they got loofahs in there. You just dry them out, and we'll try to give you a video of the process of that if we can get some gourds on here and get them dried out, but that's going to be a little bit later. But they're really neat and interesting, and saves you from having to buy any loofahs. Alright, there's some other stuff we've replanted for another harvest this year already. We've got a lot of squash and zucchini. We've already pulled out our other ones, and we got some new plants started. They're doing really great. They're going to be flowering probably in the next couple days, actually. But some more zucchini and squash. We had a lot of vine borers come along and ate a lot of our previous plants up, but they yielded very well. So down here at the end, we planted another variety of cucumbers this year. This is going to be for our late summer into fall crop, but this is a lemon cucumber plant. It'll be trellised up. I gotta get a couple more trellises put up, but they grow a little bit about the size of an 8-ball, a little bit larger. It's a yellow cucumber, and it's got a pretty good flavor in it. We're trying a lot of different stuff this year that we don't standardly grow, because we're wanting to see what other kind of flavors are out there and what other people are interested in as far as flavors and growth and plants that people like. And plus, we're not scared to try new things. So appreciate y'all following us today out here on the farm, and if you like our video, let your friends know. We'd like to have them take a look as well. Have a good day.